sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Cleveland Browns. All that and more coming up next.
On the shores of Lake Erie, and named simply for the franchise who resides within it, our coverage of the NFL brings us to Cleveland Browns Stadium. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Dustin Hopkins out, ready to send this away. And here we go at Cleveland Browns Stadium. On the return, here's Rico Dowdle. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Well, here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. Bringing him out, coming off one of his best seasons as a pro, an MVP runner-up finish in year number 9, Dak Prescott.
I don't think I'm alone in this, Kate. To me, Dak is one of the easiest players to root for their success in the NFL. I think for me and for many others, it's based on all he's overcome, from tough playoff losses to significant injuries. But his leadership, his stats, his ability to play like an MVP in big moments, at his best, he really is all you could ever ask for.
Throwing to start this game. Short pass caught by his tight end. And it'll be brought down along the 25-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Dak now from the gun. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Prescott here from the gun. Escapes the pocket. He'll make a bid for it on the ground. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
As much as you like to find a completion and get the ball out of your hands, when a play breaks down, you got to be able to make a play with your legs. His offense counts on his ability to evade pressure and occasionally make plays just like that.
1st and 10, Prescott. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
Kate, I can promise you, you go back and look at the most efficient offenses in the NFL over the last couple decades, one thing will resonate. You've got to be able to attack the middle of the field. It's great to do it with receivers. It's awesome with tight ends. But when you get that influence from your running backs, man, you become a dangerous offense to stop.
He's on the move. He's going to keep it this time.
That's just a case where you're trying to make something when there really is nothing there. There just wasn't an opening for him to work with, and he was lucky to get what he could.
Second down now, 7 to go. Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Got 5, and now it's going to be 3rd down and 3.
Some backs are easier to tackle than others. Some, well, they just choose violence. They look for those opportunities to bust through tackles and keep those legs pumping.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Dak to the air here. That's caught for the first. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They get 28 out of that play. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
Cowboys with their first shot inside the red zone. They've got 1st and 10 from the 20. First down, here's Dak. Got his man on the in, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. The throw is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. It's a double-digit gain, 10 yards, and now they've got 1st and goal. Another throw for Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys finish up an excellent opening series. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. But they couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Brandon Aubrey now on for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Aubrey now to kick this one away. To return, Jerome Ford. Return's looking good so far. His return reaches that 34-yard line before he stopped. So here come the Browns on offense, ready for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a guy coming off a pair of shortened seasons. The former Pro Bowler, now in his 8th year, Deshaun Watson.
After winning the national title at Clemson and early success at Houston, there's no question that Deshaun's career has been slowed by some injuries and other challenges. But when he is on the field, at every level he's ever played, he's just got a calm. And that calm comes with the trusting of talent that he has in himself. He knows how to run, he knows how to throw, and when he's available, he's still a difference maker.
Here's Jerome Ford for the first time this game. And they bring him down. He managed to get a couple across the 35 to the 36. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Complete beyond the marker. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. They get 6 and a first down as well. From the gun, it's Ford. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Cowboys territory. It's a gain of 3 for him, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
They just get the play off. Throw wheeled in by Njoku. And they get this down roughly to the 34-yard line. We will not get another play in here. That's going to do it for quarter number 1. Neither side separating much so far. We'll return to Cleveland Browns Stadium after this. We're ready now for the second quarter. Browns in control of it. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. A give up the middle to Ford. He finds space into the red zone. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And that gives the Browns a first.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominating in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
A new set of downs awaits them. Here's 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. He keeps those feet in and makes the catch. Following that completion, medical staff headed out for an injured player. We'll see what the nature of his injury is. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete. Gonna have to wait a little longer for his first catch of the game. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Perhaps a bit late breaking towards the ball, but still just enough time to get a finger on it and knock it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Watson now. Has it in close. And he will score. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. It's a Jerry Jeudy touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ball game.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
This play going under review by the officials.
Previous play is under review.
Well, we all know there can be so little room for error spotting the football, and that's what's being reviewed right here. Did they get this right?
And I know both sidelines are furiously pleading their cases about what their eyes see. But fortunately, the eye in the sky and the replays will give us a clear answer.
After review of the play, ruling on the field is reversed.
They sent it out to New York just to be safe, and the folks there saw enough to change that call. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Ford straight ahead. And he's in. It's a Cleveland touchdown. The Browns finish off their opening drive. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
On comes Dustin Hopkins to try the extra point. That one right down the middle. And we're all knotted up. Hopkins has it on the tee and is ready to send it flying. Here's Cavante Turpin on the return. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. The Cowboys and quarterback Dak Prescott ready to get back to work. And after the impressive drive we just witnessed, you gotta imagine that they are hoping to respond with something similar.
Yeah, and I don't love to use the word can't, right? But this can't be a 3-and-out for this offense right here. They got to give their defense a chance to catch their breath and turn some of the momentum in the building.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the gun is Prescott. That one is caught left side of the field. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about 2 things, separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks, that's the trust, and then they got to believe that that separation can create the big play down the field.
Flushed out of the pocket. And he's tackled for a short gain.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. To throw, Prescott. That finds Elliott complete. And he's brought down after pushing to that 35-yard line. The big play nets him 17 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
They're set up at the 35 now. They're running the option, short side. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's easy for me to say up here in the friendly confines of the booth, Kate, but that was not the right read. And you hate seeing him absorb yet another hit at the end of the play. You never want him taking unnecessary shots throughout this game.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Prescott will look to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I think it's fair to say, in the eye in the sky deadline, without that ball being tipped, we were looking at the big game. A missed opportunity to push their offense and a great play on the other side to deny the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Back to throw. Here's Dak. Ferguson's got it. Complete. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field. Keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 40-yard line. And look at this return. Coverage team tracks him down as the return reaches the 35. The Browns send Jerome Ford ready to begin another drive. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Watson now off play action. That'll be complete to Ford. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line.
It is so hard for these defenses. I don't envy them at all to try to monitor where these running backs are. Are they chipping? Are they delaying their route? He's such an underrated part of their overall passing game.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Marshawn England on the stop. A loss of 2. Brings up 3rd down and 6.
So it's the 2-minute warning here from Cleveland. The Browns pushing for a late spark before halftime. They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. From the gun, Watson. And even on 3rd down, he sees no choice other than to get rid of it. Not the play they wanted. It's going to be 4th down.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. It's fielded at the 14. And they bring him down to put a stop to that return. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will get set to go on offense. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Prescott here from the gun. That's Lamb running the slant. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak now from the gun. Short pass caught by his tight end. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Here's Prescott. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he's got it up to midfield and into Browns territory. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Dak throwing again. Ferguson there to bring it in. And he works this to the 38 before going down. He manages a gain of 8 there. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Well, they got him down before he could do any more damage in terms of yards. And that's no easy job, mind you, tackling a big tight end. But the main damage had already been done. He kept this drive going by getting beyond the line of game.
Fires down the middle, and it is caught. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now Dallas is going to call its 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Another throw for Prescott. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys will add to their lead at the end of the half. Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. That one splits the uprights. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Round 7.
Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. The Browns taking the field with barely any time left in this opening half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. Only 17 seconds left for them as they begin this drive. Looks like they'll play it safe with a run to the outside. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 28-yard line.
So we've arrived at halftime with the Cowboys enjoying a lead on the road. Now it's down to Florida, where Jonathan Coachman is standing by in Orlando for the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Back to you and Brock in a bit. But first, time for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both these teams ready for the fight ahead. We're ready to get back to it as well. And to do just that, we'll hand it back over to Kate and Brock.
As always, a hat tip to Coach for his hard work during the break, as we're happy to welcome y'all back for the start of our third quarter. Aubrey now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Cleveland offense headed out for this first series of the second half. They'll try to get that ground game established better than they did in the opening half, Brock. See if they can attack that deficit. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Watson. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards.
He just made a difficult throw to the outside look elementary, Kate, and that's not easy. The placement, excellent. And it helped set his target up to put some more yards on that stat sheet.
So the big play moves him well past midfield, has him set up now at the 35. Shotgun snap, a give to Ford. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. 1st down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And he's able to push forward to the 25. Give him 4 yards there, and they only need 1 more now on 3rd down.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Staying on the ground with Ford. And he's brought down for a loss.
It's results like that that drive coordinators nuts. Premature balding, gray, wrinkles, all of it, Kate. You call something conservative. The last thing you're thinking is you're going to lose yards on a 3rd and 1 run.
So the Browns are going to kick the field goal on 4th down. Dustin Hopkins on for the attempt. From the left hash, this would be 43 yards. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that'll bring it back to within a score. The lead 7.
I know. Sometimes we take kickers for granted, but I'll tell you what, you can't hit that any better. Never even flirted with an upright. That was right down the middle.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. This return starts at the 5. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Cowboys. Blitz is there, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home with that sack.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Another try following the sack. This finds Cooks complete.
The smartest pass catchers I've ever been around, they know how to set up an outcut beautifully. They recognize when they have leverage, how to sell the deep route, and then boom, they just break it out as if it's nothing.
3rd and 4 coming up now. Working out of the gun, it's Prescott. Into traffic, complete. And they make the stop, we're gonna say at about the 37-yard line. They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the 1st down that comes with it.
You know, I'm really not sure if that was an intentionally brave play to challenge double coverage or just simply not seeing the 2 defenders. Either way, what a tremendous throw and catch that earns some momentum.
Rifles it, and it's caught. And they take him down right along the 30. Second and 3 now. Running left, it's Elliott. And they bring him down. Looks like he got it to the 27. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a 1st down, but you know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass in a similar down and distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
1st and 10, Prescott. And he has it along the sideline, but he got a little too close to that edge. They're going to say he's out of bounds. We've got 2nd down.
The best of the best, they just have this intuition, Kate. They know where the boundary is without looking. This receiver's not quite at that level yet. He lost track of where he was, and he brought it in, but out of bounds.
Second down, here's Prescott again. He's throwing deep to the left side. He makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. All right, partner, what do you think? Was that a design read, or did he just see space and he was reacting more on the old quarterback instinct there?
Yes. I think yes on both of them, and that play happens so fast that it really is instincts on both sides.
For the point after, here's Aubrey. That one right down the middle. And they'll continue adding to their lead.
Browns 10.
Aubrey now to kick this one away.
For the Cowboys.
Here's a return from the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Browns getting their offense out there. And they have tried on occasion to ramp up their passing game, but just nothing has worked with consistency yet, Brock. Might be why they trail near the end of this third quarter.
You sure love teams who excel on the ground, right? You love a physical game of football who can hammer at the opponent. But in today's NFL, it's just impossible to win if you don't have a passing component that's balancing it out.
They're out and set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Watson. Tight end reels in the shallow throw. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Following that completion, remember the O-line looks to be in some pain. They're headed out to take a look at him now. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. This is Ford on the handoff. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Give him 13 on that play. And that's good for a Cleveland 1st down.
They had the 1st down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he's going to have this one down to the 43 on a good run. Give him 9 yards. He almost moved the chains there. It's going to be 2nd and 1. So we're through 3 here. It's the Browns football. They're down, but not out on the scoreboard. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 43. He completes it in traffic. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. They gain 14 on the play. And that gives the Browns a 1st.
I'll tell you this, you don't want to make a living throwing into double coverage, but double coverage and still finding a way to beat the defense and haul it in. That's not a situation many players win, and there aren't a lot of quarterbacks willing to make that throw and trust their receiver to get it done.
They have themselves another 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, they're gonna throw. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. 2nd down.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Play action. It's Watson. Brought in close to the 8. And he goes out of bounds after getting them to the 7. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
You know, kid, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are finally tackled after a big return. They're going to have the football beyond their own 30 following the turnover.
Oh, coaches just love that effort right there. Instantly, as he made the pick, everybody was looking for a block and doing their part to set up the return. And I know it pales in comparison to giving up the turnover, but how about the effort on the other side to track him down and stop a potential pick six? I think everybody deserves a little credit on the field for that effort.
Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had throwing the football. It really has been the key to their success.
Yeah, they've just not only stayed on schedule here, Kate. Man, they've made some music, right? Great rhythm.
Yeah.
Not just ahead of schedule, but huge plays have followed. We've seen a lot of different looks and wrinkles throughout this performance, and it's been a joy to watch.
They've got first down from the 31. To throw, Prescott. It's taken in by Lamb. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, we'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
2nd and 6 coming up here. They run it from the gun with Elliott. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go. Prescott here from the gun. Throw complete to Lamb. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Cowboys first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that. As a quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy can turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Trying an inside give to Elliott. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Off the play fake, hits Prescott. He goes back to him yet again, complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Here's Prescott, 1st and 10. He intercepts it. That is exactly what they needed. Denzel Ward makes the play. 30. He's at the 10. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
On his Hopkins for the extra point. That one splits the uprights. And they're a point closer now on the scoreboard. Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick-6. Starting from the 5. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. All right, I'll set up now. 1st and 10. Right back to Elliott now. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. And right away, we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Once again, Elliott. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Now the Browns spend their final timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on 3rd down. Here he is to throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
I think it's safe to say that without that ball being tipped, we are looking at a big game. It's a missed opportunity to push that offense, but an even better play defensively to deny the throw.
The kick is off the mark, no good. And they fail to make this a 2-score ball game.
They tried for the field goal to really eliminate all shadow of a doubt, and instead, let's introduce some doubt into the picture and a little energy on the other side. Kate, it's not quite an automatic win still. They're going to have to get focused defensively and make sure they get a stop to clinch this.
The Browns, nice field position here as they start out 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Browns fighting the clock now, trying to hurry back to that line. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Cowboys make the play that should win them this game.
Well, that's now his 2nd time that he's put his defense in a tough spot. That's a hard thing about playing quarterback, Kate. You know, with these interceptions and now the 2nd on the day, you're asking your defense again to step up to another series, another possession, another challenge. This quarterback's got to start protecting the football.
The Cowboys offense headed out there. That defensive stand might have been the final effort needed to seal away the victory, Brock, but can't quite take off the pads just yet. Offense has to finish this one out.
Yeah, a few things here, Kate, to keep in mind, right? You got to slow the game down as a quarterback. Take every second off the clock. If you're handling the ball, you guard it with your life, and you make sure your defense doesn't come on the field again. They just did their job. Now you got to do yours.
No timeouts remaining here, partners, so they can just run out this clock. And they'll kneel this down.
There's still some time to bleed off the clock, but the important factor is that the defense is helpless to stop it. You could just run that clock down as far as you're able and take off every single second.
A kneel down here, and they can start to celebrate this win. And they'll take a knee.
Nothing left to do now, Kate, but celebrate on one side and watch on hopelessly from the other. What a hard-fought effort to get to this spot, and now you can enjoy the victory.
Now for one final kneel down, partner, and this should do it. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And Kay, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not, they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners. As with that, we'll sign off from Cleveland.